Okay, let's make our second part. Let's make the large pine piece. So we're going to go back to new part again. Press OK. We've got another blank screen again. We're going to go to sketch again, in exactly the same way as we did before. We're going to choose the rectangle. We're going to do this on the top plane again. Select that plane. We're going to draw another rectangle in much the same way as we did before. And we're going to go back to the Smart Dimension tool. The length of this pine block is the same as previously, so we're going to drag out that measurement, click it down, so it's going to be 150 again, and we'll press tick to show that we're happy with that. But this time the width is going to be different. Our wooden block is twice as big as the smaller one, so we're going to turn that to 40. Same way, we're going to convert this into a three-dimensional shape by going to Features, Extruded Base, and this time we're going to extrude it by 40 millimeters. We'll press enter. Yep, that looks about right. Press tick to show that we're happy with that. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in. This is looking great already. Now I'm going to put the holes on the top of my surface. So I need to go to, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to select the top surface, just click on it, and then I'm going to go to here, sketch, and now I'm going to go to the top and I want to draw a line along the top, but I want to create a center line. So I'm going to click and hold on the little arrow next to the line tool, and I'm going to choose center line. I'm going to start it from the middle of this edge, so I'm going to go to that yellow square and drag out all the way to the other end a dotted line on the top of that surface. Can you see that? Okay, now then, to draw these circles at this angle is going to be a little bit hard to do. So I'm going to change my view. I'm going to go to this icon, press the arrow, and press this button, and it rotates the view so it's square on. It makes it a bit easier to draw. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on all of the circles onto the top of my wooden block. At the moment I'm not going to worry about the size of those circles. And just like we did before, we're going to use the Smart Dimension tool, and then we're going to start to change the sizes of these to match the circles that we had. So that one's going to be 20. This one's going to be 30. This one's going to be 20 again. And then I'll make these last two, one as 15, and then my smallest one I'm going to make 10. I'm happy with all those measurements, so I'm going to press tick over here. And what I can do if I want is I can select one of these shapes and I can start to move the circle along. If I need to rearrange the position of them a little bit, I can select it and then click on the middle button and I can move these around. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I can change my view using the middle mouse button. And now what I want to do is to drill those holes down. And the way we do that is go back to Features again. And this time, instead of extruding those shapes, we're going to do an extruded cut into the block. Press that button. Now automatically it goes all the way through, but you'll remember from using the pillar drill we don't want to do that. We can click on the arrow and just change the depth, or what I prefer to do is to set in the measurement here. I'm going to set it as 35 millimeters. Press enter. Look at the side, you can see how that's going to look. It's not quite all the way through. I'm happy with that. Looking good. Let's just have a look inside. You can see the holes inside those blocks now. Inside that block. Okay, last thing. Add the material. Pine. Unfinished yellow pine. I'm going to assign it to the whole body. Click on that option. And then save it. This time as pine-. big. Again, make sure it's on the desktop, and that's done.